It feels like we was just here like a week ago, man. Cassidy is in the building, man. Welcome back to the Sorry Shoe Podcast. How you feeling, G?
Great, man. Feeling
My
great.
guy. You feeling great? Let
Yep.
me let me see. Let me see what the fuck is up with this sweater, man. Come on, pull the sweater up, man. Let me see the sweater. What is this? What's going on here? What is this? Just play your just play your part ball with the parts. The part is the ball. This nigga's stupid. This guy got merch for sale. This guy got interviews. This guy got all types of shit. You know what? That's gonna start with my first question. Yo, Kaz, being that we chat GPT'd on an earlier stream, what's the biggest promotion? Chat GPT said it's Cassidy. Any battle with Cassidy, right? Put that on the stream this morning. Can you?
Chat GPT do be making some mistakes, but they wasn't wrong
They
with
made
that
a
one.
couple.
They
Ah.
wasn't they wasn't wrong with that one. They got it right.
Yeah, it was some chat GPT. I had it, I put it on the screen for everybody to see. But let me ask you this, man. All this hysteria between you and Easy, the whole battle rap culture, and people even outside the culture ready to see this shit on December 6th next weekend. You think you could do this shit with like a random matchup without as much storyline? Like, let's say like a Danny Myers or an A Ward. Can you do this same thing right here?
As far as promotion,
As far as creating this type of interest where everybody got to tune in, everybody.
um, yeah, I think I'm pretty much smart enough to figure out a way to make it
Mhm.
interesting with anybody. You know what I mean? It might not be the same type of energy, but it'll definitely be interesting.
Are you looking past Easy at all? Do you have anything on the table that you're looking at? Any opponents, any leagues that's talking to you for after December 6th? Anything going on?
Yeah, we already passed easy. He already dead. All I gotta do is go out there and execute. And there's a lot of big things that I got planned to bring to the culture, things I got planned to do as far as battle rapping with music. So 2026 should be a great year. I'm excited. We ending it off the right way and it's lit.
Shout out to this matchup. Shout out to Kaz, E, TBL, all the battlers on the card. We definitely closing out the year. Something serious with this one right here. So something on the table after this. That's kind of dope. So when you say the body's already laid out or whatever, you're confident. You're really confident how this is gonna go December 6th as far as how the bars land. Cause that's one thing I said on my stream earlier as well. I said, man, with all of this hype, with all this hysteria, imagine worst case scenario if the battle don't have replayability. Is that a possibility with what you are bringing in them 3 rounds? Do you feel like what you wrote and what you bringing and what you crafted is just replayability, your best shit ever? We're gonna all be like, man, praise this performance right here. Is that what you anticipate?
We only a couple days away, so I'm tired of talking about it. I let people know that I'm in the best shape of my life. It's the best performance niggas gonna ever see from me. I'm more comfortable now. I'm in that right pocket that I'm supposed to be in. It's big for the city. And like I said, I feel disrespected that people even comparing me to a clown like him. So I got like shit I want to prove. You know what I mean? Shit I want to show to the people that might be a little confused. So that's what this all about. So I'm definitely gonna go out there and do my thing. I told niggas every time I battle, you gonna see a better version of me. So I'm definitely locked all the way in. I'm ready.
So I peep right there where you said, comparing you to a clown like this. Has this become personal? And that's going to be the first real question now. Now that we're going to start to build, let's start to walk. My first real question for Cassidy: when did this get like this? Because Easy has also been releasing and trying to do callbacks to the past, and when it seems that you guys may have been supportive of each other, texting of each other, speaking to each other on good terms. You brought him to the mansion. You say you put money in his pocket. When did this type of energy, when did it feel personal like this? When did y'all feel like y'all went left? Is it specifically him versus Reed, or is it something else? Like, there's got to be more to it because now it feels personal.
Nah, he just a clown all the way around, man. He did so much stuff. It's just that's one of the things I spoke on, but I'm not like Reed security. Like Reed his own man. Reed in the streets, Reed know how to, you know what I mean, take care of his own self. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't like taking care of Reed or nothing like that. That's just my nigga. And I ain't like the way he was carrying it with this energy. It wasn't to help the city. He was in a predicament where he couldn't even get a battle because of the URL situation and him going against contract. So he needed Reed. He trying to make it seem like he did Reed a favor when he needed Reed. You needed Hollow Man to make your event popping when you ain't have no battlers and you couldn't get booked and you couldn't do nothing. It's like nigga saving your life, but you trying to act like you helping the city. He be violating a lot, man. Like even other people that he do business with, not just situations with Reed, bro. Look at Disaster. Disaster got an issue with him. It might be another Mav Hoffa situation when he running the Easy the next time because of the business that they did after they battle and a lot of weird shit he did with him. Um, Look at Calico. He did some weird shit with Calico, trying to book a battle with Suge out in Detroit while Calico got a battle at the same time and Calico had to shut it down. It's just so many people, bro. It's not just me, man. Look at Hurricane Dude. Look at Zan. Look at just all of these people, bro. Look at K Walker. Look at Muwab, look at Texago, look at like it's just so many people. He trying to dig up old interviews and shit from 20 years ago with niggas that I'm cool with they family with me. But where is your friends? You just burn bridges with everybody. Nobody fuck with you. So I don't even gotta like say where it started. It's like sometimes you could be around a nigga for the wrong reasons. You don't even investigate them, but once you find out their character, then you just get different, and that's how it was. Another thing he was doing is trying to set up battles, not just with Reed, but with me too. Calling Walker, asking them to battle other Philly niggas and battle me, and trying to set up all this shit for this. It's like he always was just a clout chaser, bro, and I don't like niggas like that. I've been around that character before, so I could sense it. That's why his videos of me telling him like, yo, I'm like in joking form, but I'm for real though. Like, nigga, don't change when you get like this. The level that I was joking on, like that was an encouragement. Like, yo, you're gonna be the biggest thing in the world, or if you take over the
Mm.
world, that was the exaggeration. But actually, like, getting some type of clout and switching your pitch, I knew that was in his body. So that's why I said that to him.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I thought that that was going to be a question that definitely people wanted to ask. Like, where do you feel that things got more personal? When did y'all stop rocking? Because there's history of you guys rocking with each other. So I
And
think
he
that
a
was a valid
lying
question.
ass nigga, bro. I ain't know he was a liar like that, man. When we was in them houses and shit like that, it wasn't no signs. It's like I not do no research of the nigga lying like that. But then I just seen that he's a pathological liar, a habitual liar. He just keep lying. So it's like I ain't know that in the beginning, but I know it now. So you expect me to just stand next to a fucking pathological liar, a habitual liar, just a fucking nigga like that, a straight capper, and just stand next to him and be like, yo, he from Philly. I'm cool with him. No, I'm not that type of nigga. Like, what are you talking about? And we ain't got no reason to do all that. So that's when it start getting different. You want to battle me, you
Mm.
clout chasing, you saying little slick shit, you doing corny shit. It's like, so I don't fuck with you like that.
It's good. It's good before the battle happens. Cause I'm tripping. I keep saying as if it's next weekend. It's a couple days away, like you said. It's this Saturday. So it's good to have that stamp before we hit the stage in a couple days. From your perspective, why things change drastically like this. So I want to ask you that. Now, let's get into these
And it ain't
specific.
changed drastically like we was the best of friends, bro. I ain't no
I
ball
got you.
like
I
that. It's
got you.
not like I was
I got you.
riding for ball, bro. He just was a rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? I show wild niggas rappers. Wild rappers, you know what I mean? Certain amounts of love. Like I fuck with different ones on different levels, but I show a bunch of niggas love and we don't gotta necessarily have no real ties like that. Wasn't no real connections like that on the strength of Walker and niggas that I knew and he acting like he repping the city. I just did that on the strength that I show love. But once I start figuring out his character, that's why I got like this. And a bunch of other people that I just named, not just me. You could ask them, well, why you used to mess with Easy and now you don't? Because niggas ain't know. It take time to figure out niggas' character, especially when they slime balls, they snakes. It don't like snakes don't all the time just jump right out and say, I'm a snake. They slither their way in. You might think they cool and you know what I'm saying? You gotta figure this shit out. And that's what niggas is doing.
Got you. Got you. Understood. Understood. Okay. This is what I want to start to step through. Because we know what the fans want to hear. Easy came out. He was very quiet through a lot of this promo run.
He
You were
should have
pretty much
stayed
carrying a
quiet.
lot of the understood. You was carrying a lot of the offense, the talk, the angles. The Pottsville thing blew up. It took on a life of its own. Easy to Block Captain has since come out. He's now doing multiple interviews. He did Three Letter Man. He did Jay Black. And he's also started to release his own edited 24 by 7 series. So two parts have come out already. Word is that I think part three is dropping again today. But let's talk about some of the stuff that's released so far. And do me a favor if you can, Cass. I know you get in your bag. I know you're a real organic type of person. I always respected you for it. But do me a favor if you can. Let's try to stay in pocket of each question, just so the fans could hear you for each one and get your reaction. And then we'll move to the next one. As much as you can. As much I ain't trying to handcuff you or nothing, but as much as we can. So 24 by 7. First question is, how do you feel about Easy the Block Captain in the fourth quarter coming out and speaking his speak, coming out and having his say in this promo run at this point? How do you feel about it?
It's a nervous breakdown, bro. He panicking. Too
Mm.
much pressure. He was clearly losing. He died already in promotion. So
Uh-oh, phone call. There you go. We got you. Uh-oh. People always want to call you when you live. Why is it never the hosts that have this problem? I'll tell you why. Because obviously I'm not streaming through my phone. You know what I'm saying? But don't worry, he's good. Cass is here. Don't worry about it, y'all. Now we got you. You
yeah,
said go ahead. As far as the lead in it and Jesus. Stop calling him man. And chat once again, especially the supers that's going to stand out because this chat is moving so fast. So some of the supers I'm going to try to come back to after we step through some of this 24 by 7 stuff because I know that the chat would kill me if we didn't come at some of these questions. So I'm going to try to come to y'all supers afterwards. All right, y'all. But let's give Cass an opportunity at least to step through these pieces. So you were saying about him coming out now fourth quarter and doing some of these interviews and releasing some of his own footage. How do you feel about it?
I think he shouldn't have did it. He just doing a desperation move. You see this fake ass documentary he putting together. It's like he coming with files and paperwork, and that's a desperation move. He panicking. He going crazy. I mean, y'all can see what it is. A lot of the E Hive and his fan base ain't even know he stuttered because he been trying to hide it lately. But now people clearly see he stutter. He been stuttering all over the place. Every interview you pull up, even in his documentary, he's stuttering all over the place because he nervous and lying. So it's like I'm still the same, bro. I don't give a fuck how many Jones he drop. I'm gonna stay the same as me. He the one switching and trying to figure out what to say, and it's not making sense. And all that shit, man. Now he trying to make people believe he grew up in Philly, but don't got no one person that knew you. I don't give a fuck how many streets you moved on, how many foster homes you been in. I don't give a fuck about that story. You'll still know niggas. So I think he shouldn't have dropped it, man. It's making you look more like a liar. It's making you look more corny. And niggas that already didn't believe you gonna believe you even less. So I don't know what was the point.
Got you. Okay. All right, let's go to these big angles and narratives that was in the 24/7. Respectfully, I told you though, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like we was like, all right, let's get to it. Respectfully, the first big one that I think was released was accusations and somebody on camera claiming that there was some tranny activity associated with Cassidy's name. Who is that person? Do you know that person? What's going on with that? Balls in your court for that.
Man, that shit was some rumor that came out around the goods battle for a split second. It was not 1% of fucking evidence. Nobody could put me near none of these people. I don't know these people. I don't know what the fuck that was. That was a publicity stunt. But niggas already know how I carry it. That's why I said he making desperation moves. I put out shit that's facts. Like he really from Pottsville. Nobody knew. Now everybody know. So it's like I put out shit that's real. You talk about some little fake ass birth certificate, even if it is real. You could have been born there and went to Pottsville the next day when you was 2 days old and just stayed there. I don't know. Your mom saying it in your documentary. We was in Pottsville, and your dad came to Pottsville after us. He was in Philly more than us. So if he was in Philly more than y'all, then where was you at then? If you wasn't in Philly, you had to be somewhere. You was in Pottsville, bro. In the same way you can't pull up to nobody in Philly and they could vouch that they ever seen you, went to any of these schools you claim was classmates. You don't got no friends, nobody. Where the girls you was messing with? You act like you get so many girls, you a trick. You be always giving all these girls money. So what year did that start? Like, where the girls that you was tricking on back then? Like, let somebody vouch for you. But I know people in Pottsville that could vouch for you. These years that you supposed to have been in Philly, nah, I know people in Pottsville that could vouch for you, you bitch ass nigga. So let's talk actual facts, man. Like he bringing up some shit. Ask him what happened when we was in them houses, bro. What he seen me with? When I took it down with me and four other girls. He seen it and everybody else in the house seen it. They know how I carry it, man. I've been married. I've been married. Yo, my nigga, my son just turned fucking 22. My other son is 17, man. And I'm still with their mom. I'm married to her. So what the fuck is niggas talking about? That's why they don't see me running around with no fucking girls and taking pictures and doing clout chasing shit niggas do. Cause I'm super mature and grown, bro. What the fuck is niggas talking about? For Thanksgiving, my son invited six girls over here. My son. The fuck is niggas talking about?
So you said that this came up sometime around the goods battle.
Yeah, that was
I don't
around the
even
first
remember. I
time
don't
I
even
had.
remember that on everything. I don't remember that on
Yeah,
everything.
that was around the first time I had heard it. So he trying to dig up any information to try to even this slaughter out. He getting killed and he trying to find anything and that shit is not flying. Like niggas know me, man. Like I've been outside. I was outside. So niggas already know how I carry it. You the nigga got to prove how you is because nobody know you. Come on, man.
Okay. Copy. The next one. Now this one, once again, respectfully, but it's in the promo, and we leading into this mega match Saturday. There was something
But
in there
hold
about
on,
some rat.
you said stick to
Go
the
ahead.
question. Let's talk about how you be beating these bitches up though. You want to try to talk about some tranny lying shit, trying to pick out shit out the clear blue, some weird ass shit you doing, some nut ass shit. But let's talk about how you really beat these bitches up. And I'm about to expose you. You trying to act like you debunk it, but it's proof, you nut ass nigga. So talk about how you be beating all these girls up, you bitch ass nigga. Like let's talk actual facts that I'm about to put out there, not no video or some fairy tale shit that don't add up to nothing. Nah, real shit, you bitch ass nigga. You pulling out. I wish a nigga would make me pull out my fucking birth certificate or my court papers or what the fuck is niggas talking about, man. I wish a nigga would, especially if he lying. I'ma just tell you he lying. Like the fuck out of here, nigga. I'm not gonna pull out my fucking files and take it to Jay Black and do all that. Jay Black, like you're welcome to come up here. Yeah, when I come out here, up there, it's gonna be a different type of talk. I'm not gonna do that weird shit he doing, showing text like a fucking female and doing all this weird shit. Like, what is you doing, bro? Just show one of your fucking friends. He talk about I ain't had no block, I had towns. That's even more of a reason niggas should know you. You don't even got one block. You got a whole town. And towns got blocks. I stayed in towns before. Towns got fucking blocks, you stupid ass nigga. So what block in that town, dummy?
Yo, you
Niggas want
gotta
to ask
yo.
me about some imaginary tranny shit. Ask him about what he said out his own mouth that he live on fucking 12th Street in Germantown. His
You,
own fucking his nut ass brother like nah nigga this Fern Rock. That's between Alany and Fern Rock. It ain't no number streets in Germantown. But you from Germantown on 12th Street. That's in your audio book, right? And I heard you say it on different shows. You said it multiple times. You a fucking liar, bro.
you always gonna get a bunch of quotables whenever you speak with the homie Cass, man. That man said towns got blocks. It's great.
Come on, man. This nigga be tripping, bro.
I try to get past that
Nobody,
one.
nobody wasn't a
But
foster kid or stay with their grandma. Like you trying to get sympathy. Nobody don't got sympathy for your nut ass. Yeah, niggas stayed with their grandma. Yeah, niggas was foster kids. And yeah, some niggas had one parent. Some niggas had two parents. It'd be different situations for different niggas. But that don't got no excuse for not nobody knowing you. Like what the fuck? You pointed across the street and said my best friend used to live right there. So he was the only one that knew you and died. Now nobody could find him. Come on, man. Stop it.
mm, I see some people that's in the chat talking about Texas Live right now too, and he's speaking on Easy. I'm gonna bring those up for Cass in a second, y'all. I got y'all. I
Yo, when
let's
I
let's
was in the house, he ain't had no girls, bro. He a trick, bro. That's why all them niggas mess. He just talk about, yo, I got the girls with the parts on my beard. Yeah, because you was spending all that money. You just said that before. I put them on. I was taking care of them. They never seen a man with $100,000. Who knows if it was $1,000, 100,000, whatever. I know you couldn't bail out of jail. So you talking about they had 100,000 all the time. But I just know whatever you had, you was giving it to them, and that's why they was messing with your nut ass. Not because you was thorough with three fucking parts in your beard, teeth all spread apart, looking like a fucking idiot. You can't think it's because you wanted them.
oh shit.
And don't act like because they bringing you up, dissing you, you still at ball. Like, so what? They mess with you back in the day. They dissing you now. I told you I've been with my wife 25 fucking years. Fuck is you talking about? I don't gotta have no old girls. What the fuck is he talking about? Fuck
Mm.
out of here, nut ass
I'm gonna
nigga.
I'm listen, the questions I'm gonna get to, but some of the statements I could pull up. Shout out to Polo World, man. You've been doing incredible work over there on your channel, man. Pulled up. He said the energy. Salute ARP. I appreciate you, G. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you for the super G. Yeah, I definitely been
I heard
seeing
the nigga say, yo, you 120 pounds. I don't even know, like, whatever, man. I'm too grown to even be. I'm not boxing. I ain't weighing myself, but I definitely know how to box and I'll fuck you up. I'll never be curled in a corner like you if a nigga. You ain't never hear about no nigga punching on me, you bitch ass nigga. My son, I got my youngest son beating you the fuck up. Like my youngest one. Like my youngest son could beat you, you bitch ass nigga. Like, fuck is he talking about? And
let
it's
me let
about
me
to
let me,
and I was about to keep it
yeah, yeah.
battle rap. I'm just exposing where you from, exposing how you a liar, exposing this. Now we could really get personal because I could really get personal with you and destroy your whole
So
character like what I'm about to
so hold
do.
on.
You
So hold on,
coming with
Cass.
fake shit. I'm about to come with real shit, pause.
So said that since you said thing there's personal stuff going on, that's the second one that I was gonna ask you, because once again, fans will drag us both if I don't ask you after Easy put out the 24/7. There was somebody in there talking about some type of story related to rat or snitching
Who
allegations.
was
Who
ball,
is
bro?
that?
Who
What
the
is that
fuck?
about?
I don't know neither, bro. Who the fuck is ball, bro? I was in jail facing the death penalty and they ain't even plead the fifth. I ain't say one thing. Like everybody pulling up statements, everybody making. Like, uh, put fucking cheese in the chat. Bad news told everything. Clone this. Niggas know how to pull up paperwork. My shit 20 something years old. Niggas would have been tried to pull up my paperwork if I was telling. He clipped a part of AR in the video, his stupid ass. And AR like, yo, Cass said my niggas told on him. They told on me too. He put the clip with AR saying niggas told on
I
me
saw
in
that.
there. But trying to say I'm a rat. No, nigga, I fucking held it down. When I'm about to drop, I'm a hustler. I'm like a super celebrity, super up, and ain't say nothing. So what the fuck else I'm a rat on? I never had no other trouble to rat. That don't even make no fucking sense. Like, let's be serious, man. Ask a real street nigga. Don't ask no internet nigga with that's just trying to like, who the fuck told what? Like on who? That dirty ass boy you had on there? Telling him for what? Like, come on, man. Like, let's be serious.
Okay.
I don't even
He's
fucking know ball. Like, who the fuck is ball? Like, you act like he my friend or somebody you could prove who the fuck is ball for me to even know something to tell on
did
ball?
you ever see that footage before?
I seen a different one. I don't know if it was the same one. That was so many years ago. Yeah, and it was I ain't paying no mind. That shit ain't nothing. I'm like, so somebody trolling. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm like, but my shit too solid. That shit don't
But
matter. That's why I
no,
don't
no, but
catch
that
no weight.
but and that's what I was trying to get to. I was trying to get to, is this something that you think that was already there and Easy grabbed, or Easy put together himself brand new?
He
So
just pulling up any
you think that footage
yo,
was already out there?
he just pulling up any old footage he could find, bro. Anything that
Okay,
he could
okay.
try to find to try to put a spin to it and tarnish my image from 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 15 years ago. He don't know what the fuck to do, bro. I'm talking about shit right now. How you in Pottsville right now? Like you talking all this shit, you in Pottsville right now. And don't act like it's cause you trapped in the door nothing. Now that's where you from, bro. That's where you at.
Third one. This is the last one that I want to ask you about the 24/7, and after that, I'm gonna let you get in your bag with a couple
Skull
things.
might live with
General
you. He
Tso.
in Pottstown too. I mean, he in Pottsville, not Pottstown. He in Pottsville too. That last time he did an interview, yeah, I'm in Pottsville right now. How y'all link up
Yeah,
all
he
the
shouldn't. He
time?
shouldn't have did that
That's your
interview.
main man. Like y'all in Pot. That's where y'all be at, bro. Hurricane Dude did her last interview. Yeah, I ain't know about Pottsville until Easy brought me out there. We lived out there. Everybody saying it but you. You a fucking lying ass nigga, bro. The same boy that's in your yearbook picture over top of you in '04. You doing a video with him in fucking 2011, 2012. You got pictures with him after that saying that's your right hand man. Yeah, your right hand man be Pottsville niggas, bro. And Norristown niggas and shit like that. Not no Philly niggas.
AR Ab.
That's your only right hand man, that white boy. That's the only one you could put my right hand man. Ain't nobody else your right hand man, you nut ass nigga.
A AR Ab. His name
Free AR,
comes up.
free AR rad, man. I think he got
AR
like
Ab came up
seven
in his
in.
20, and AR Ab came up in his 24/7. What is your thoughts when you hear AR Ab angles? When you hear AR Ab's name came up, when people look at you when that name gets said, or even when Easy
Man,
brings it up? What's
free
your thoughts?
AR ad, bro. Everybody know ad because of me, bro. That's my man. We did wild music together. Everybody know ad because of me, bro. Ad was going through some shit, bro. He was tripping for a period of time. That shit was 20 years ago. Like I said, ad did 7 years, and that was wild years before he even went in. So that show you how long this was. And he did wild interviews after that, rekindling his statement and letting people know why he was talking like that, what was going on. He did that a lot. But why you don't want to play them interviews? You want to pull up a 20-year interview and you could see AR was going through shit and talking crazy. So what are you doing that for? I already said in interviews previous to this that not just the rappers, but also the street niggas that's behind OBH gonna be there. And you think they gonna be on your bitch ass side because you post that little video? No, they gonna be on my side because they know I'm authentic. They know that when I was going through that drama, I ain't make no statement. They know the stories that really happened with
Who from OBH? We know news
everybody,
is always around.
everybody. Anybody that show up from OBH gonna be on
A
my
leak.
side.
What
Every
about a leak?
everyone, bro.
Okay.
The fuck, man. This Pottsville pit. You think niggas going? Yo, my nigga, niggas don't fuck with boy.
Mm.
Niggas making it seem like it's some drama or it's some beef with me and OBH. That shit, it ain't no fucking that. Yo, my nigga, you gonna see. It's only a couple days. Niggas gonna see.
2 days
Niggas
away.
gonna
2 days
see.
away.
Yeah, niggas gonna see. You know what I'm saying? And best believe if I decide to do any type of fucking live or post or anything and I pull up to a block that I'm supposed to be on, I don't gotta go in the house with my fucking and bring somebody some Mad Dog 2020 and fucking start talking to some weird ass drunk uncle and some gay cousin and all that. Like, nah, I'm gonna be around some real niggas, bro. Like you gonna see real niggas like, yo, this cat, what the fuck?
Saying Mad Dog is crazy.
And you trying to act famous. So I could go to a different state that I'm not even from. Not even, I don't even know this block. And I could just start going outside and people like, yo, Cass on the block. And it'll be people that'll come outside, pause, people that'll be outside to see. I ain't saying it's like I'm fucking Michael Jackson right now or I'm fucking Kendrick Lamar with all the promotion behind me, but I'm Cass though. So somebody would have been outside. Yo, boy, like this. Nobody ain't outside for you. Just that brother that say he live in Jersey trying to say that you live in Philly. You saying you
so
from Germantown? He's saying it's Fern Rock. That's the
so
boy.
so
He the
now
only person outside.
now that you say that off the 24/7, let me ask you this: can you break down where you're from or where you stayed in Philly, and even why you may or may not have come across Easy, right? Because you've been out there for a big piece of your life as well too. Like, where are you from? What areas did you live, and where are you most notable? Where do you claim, and why
Man,
you think you never bumped into him?
I'm from North Philadelphia, man. Victoria
Okay,
Street, Venango Street, 17th and Erie, man. I'm right
right.
there. Went to Cleveland Elementary School. The whole time. So you don't got to be like, yo, I moved around, went to Cleveland, right down there in North Philly. It's like after the split of Nicetown, it's like Nicetown and then it's like North Philly. So that's where I'm at. Is like on the avenue, is like a block away from Allegheny where A and AR and I'm from, Erie Ave. I stayed down there till I'm like 11 years old and I moved to Logan for a couple months. and then Marvin Street, and then I moved uptown, and I've been uptown ever since. So that's why when you hear me rapping, is Limekale Pike, is uptown, is my block, is P Street, is all of them blocks up there. It's 80th and Ogon, 79th and Ogons. I'm talking about that because I'm an uptown nigga. That's why I got super grown up at. But I'm still going back down North Philly. That's still my family. So it's gonna be people from my original block at the battle, and there's gonna be people from uptown at the battle, and they all could vouch for me. Not just because I moved around, I only know somebody from some one place. Like, what you talking about?
Okay, speaking of the raps, let me ask you this. Some people say they feel like you put out a lot of angles. What percentage of your angles do you feel is going to be brand new to everybody come Saturday versus what we've seen so far? We heard obviously the Pottsville thing. You mentioned Dude's name a couple times. You mentioned the free Cassidy T-shirt. You know, there's a couple little things that's already been out there. Is everybody anticipating this Saturday like we've heard all the stuff that Cassidy's bringing to the stage? Is this tactical? Can we expect some new stuff, more stuff? You tuck in some angle, like what can we expect from a personal standpoint? Because you already told us bar wise, delivery wise, you on your A game, but personals wise, what can we expect this Saturday? Have we heard it all already, or are we going to be shocked come Saturday again?
I don't wanna say that. Like, what difference do it make? Like, it's enough angles out here right now. Niggas be having one angle their whole career and niggas keep attacking it. So I don't already
That is
put out
true.
a
That's
bunch
true.
of angles. I just heard Calico say, yo, I was the first one to say that he wasn't from Philly. Like, I don't know if him and the Reed battle was first. I know Reed was saying it. I know a bunch of niggas was saying it. I'm not saying I was the first one to say that he not from Philly. I'm the first one to let y'all know that he from Pottsville.
Hold on one second, Cass. You're talking about this
Because I knew you well.
because I had this for my stream that I was gonna do tonight. But when me and you was texting, I was just like, I might be able to just pull it up with you. This is what you're talking about.
Because I knew you wasn't from Philly the whole time. I'm the first nigga to say you ain't from Philly. So don't act like I'm
Calico is
switching up.
tripping
Don't act like
on E.
I'm dick eating Cassidy. I said these things first before anybody ever mentioned him. Nobody even had a reason to say Eazy not from Philly until I said it. I'm the one that knew he went to. Remember when I say all I found was a junior high he went to, which was not in Philly. I'm the one that did that research and found out about Pottsville. Niggas know my pops because of me. The big rappers in your city, Reed Dollars, Meek Mill, Georgia Hat, Cassidy, whoever it is, they don't know you. I don't just wake up lying to niggas, bro. If a nigga knock me out, bro, I'm gonna get up and make a joke about it and say, that nigga caught me. I'm not about to say I never got hit. I never failed. I never did. I'm not about to do that, bro, because I'm confident in myself. I know what I'm gonna do to the nigga that knocked me out. So why would I lie? I don't have a reason to lie. You lying because you know you're not gonna do nothing about it. So you want to act like it never happened. You a bitch. Yeah, ain't nobody hating on you, bro. You just be acting like a bitch, nigga. You a bitch, nigga.
Yeah, Calico was going off. I got one more that I want to pull up, Cass. Hold on. And we're gonna
Nah,
get right back to this
I
question.
agree with everything Calico said. Just you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and his round hit different now. Go back and watch that Calico round if y'all got that, if it's a possibility. And that round hit completely different now that y'all know that he a Pottsville pigeon. Like, when Calico was saying that, they ain't really understand it because they like, yo, he from Philly though. Why you saying that? Like, they ain't understand it right. But now they truly understand what Calico was saying. So when you look back at that round and you look back at that Reed battle, you'll be able to see differently now.
Okay. This one, everybody's pushing around Twitter as well. This was another one where you say maybe it does hit different, maybe it feels the same. This was Easy versus Big T.
Waking up to get a YouTube drop. And stop letting y'all have these ops ask me what part of Philly I'm from like I just made it up. Nigga, I don't hide who I am. I'm 34. Lying about where I was born is lame, childish, and lame as fuck. So let's clean this up. I'm from Germantown. I done lived in every part of the city. I've been to Roosevelt, Barrett, Mansion. Check my story. There's so much more to me. My dad right there. He gave me to my mom. She was having a hard time. We was living accordingly. We moved a lot. Ask me what block I'm from. I tell y'all the block where we can afford to be. See,
Oh, I see you shaking your head, Cass. What's your thoughts now? Because we days away. Where we at? Talk to me.
A lot of baby shit, a lot of one syllables, two syllables rhyming with three wrong, and a lot of just long time to get to the rhyme, and a lot of exaggerations, a lot of bullshit, and a lot of lies. So the fuck is he talking about? How you from Germantown? Of
That's
course, you
the
could say that to Big T. Where Big T is not from Philadelphia, bro. So you could say that, and it seemed like it just seemed like it makes sense then, but now it don't. Like that don't what you just said don't make no sense.
what's the worst mistake that you feel that Easy made in this whole promo run? Because you've been analyzing a lot of his background. You've been speaking to people, and I'm going to ask you about the people that you speak to in a second. But what's the biggest mistake you think that he's made?
Not promoting and getting scared. Like his biggest mistake was accepting to battle me from the beginning when he know like that he fraudulent and like trying to, I mean, run with a gimmick. That was the worst thing for him to do, to pick the battle me, a nigga that he really know from Philly and that he really knows solid. And then like that was a bad move. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he should
Going
have
to the
promoted more. I promoted this card by myself, bro. Like, you know
Mhm.
what I mean? No disrespect to everybody else, but everybody know I got it lit on my own. Like, you know what I'm saying? I proved that I'm the algorithm and the energy. So, I mean, I don't know what I mean, I'm just teaching them though. He should be able to learn. He act talking about he's smart and all this, and he got folders and documents. So if you're so smart, you should be learning from what's going on and what's about to happen to you.
Okay. I got one more question, then I'm gonna go to the chat, the supers. My last question is it possible that a lot of the people that have come out the woodworks as Easy claims and speaking down on him, like let's say maybe a Zan or Reed or Muslim Poppy or things that maybe K Walker has added to the whole conversation. Is it possible, or Tex or any of these people, Muwap, is it possible that anybody has given you incorrect information? Or is it possible that some of these people are speaking out because they have their own personal hate towards Easy?
Man, this his
What do you
stupid
feel when you
ass
say
think
that?
I'm getting some information. I don't gotta get information from them. Communicating with them, but I don't need to get information from them. I'm giving them information. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I'm giving them information because my information does not popping up from one person. My information coming from the world, bro. I already know about ball. So, a lot of people know certain information about ball, but not all this I put together, man. So I don't know what he talking about. Like I gotta fucking call people and ask for information about him. You a fucking clown. I said his whole life is a fucking angle, bro. Everything about him is clown shit. So I don't gotta call nobody for no angles. You have to call people to try to find angles for me. Y'all see what he doing on his whole documentary? A bunch of fake ass, dumbass angles. He trying to call people getting back to me, letting me know. So don't act like you got some leverage, like somebody gonna talk to me and let your bitch ass know. Why would they do that? Come on,
Hmm.
man. I don't gotta call niggas and ask for no information, bro. It's just niggas just feel obligated to give it to me because you a bitch ass nigga. So niggas be wanting to give me information, and I'll be like, nah, I already know that. I already know. Like, and we be building on the information, but you a bitch ass nigga, so niggas don't mind giving information. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just how it
Okay.
works.
And shout out to the chat.
Why
I
wouldn't
see.
Zan want to get some information? I heard him on fucking Jay Black show trying to diss Zan and trying to diss Hurricane Do and all that. Why would you diss them girls when you put hands on them, you bitch ass nigga?
Yeah,
Like
this
he
this
dissed them. I
definitely.
ain't I ain't hear him diss Pap in that interview. The nigga that fucking curled you up and fucking had you fucking all did you dirty, bro. And on songs, he just dropped the whole fucking movie, a half a movie video talking about how he fucking did you dirty again. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't talking nothing about that, but you would put your hands on these females, you bitch ass nigga. Like, come on, bro. That's another reason why I'm taking it personal. Why you want to keep beating up girls? You see Zan size? She like one of the littlest girls in battle rap. She like one of the smallest ones. Ain't like you put hands on at least like Miss Hustle or somebody that you think might could hit you back or stand a chance. You gonna put your hands on these girls? It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a personal battle. I can see it. I don't anticipate no handshake after the battle. Chat, scratch all that. These guys gonna complete their 3 rounds. They're gonna turn around and walk away with their camps. Ain't gonna be no handshakes, man.
Even like that nigga Skull want to start doing interviews. He's speaking up for you while you scared, which made it look worse for you because he proved you from Pottsville. He got the pigeon on his hat. He probably was in your closet. That's probably where he lived. You know, but nobody don't care about you, bro. He done already did your sister dirty. Your sister fucking hate him. Can't stand him. Won't even communicate with him. And you his sidekick, you bitch ass nigga. So I don't want to hear your point of view. Like, why would a nigga want to hear from you? Like, come on, man.
Okay.
Who is
All right.
Bull, man? Like, why would niggas want to hear Bull point of view? Like, interview him for what? Like, who is Bull?
Yeah, I don't hear too much from Skull lately, other than some of the Easy videos, and I don't think that one did Easy too much justice. So it is what it is. But now that Easy
He
has started to
mad I
respond
shot
for
a
himself,
video in front of his projects and he ain't get the rap for me. That's why he
who's
mad. Cause
who Skull?
yeah, he talking about, yo, he shot a video in front of my project. Why I ain't get the rappers? And like, nigga, you mad I ain't get you to spit for me? If I would have seen a nigga that looked like you, I wouldn't have let you rap anyway. Nobody ain't got time for that shit. You said I was shooting a video taking care of business. Why would I want to hear a nigga like you that's gonna follow Easy around and let a nigga beat your sister up? I'm happy I ain't fucking hear you.
You know what? My bad. There is one last one before chat before we get out of here from the 24/7. I told you I was going to try to ask you all the angles from Easy's joint, and that was the Mansion series. Okay, I think he said pretty clear cut. Yeah, you paid me, but the whole story in his perspective was it was like a Ponzi scheme or something like that. So explain where you stand, the ups, the downs, or if that is a narrative that the fans is asking questions on. What's your response when you hear people talk about any negativity around you setting up that whole mansion situation with the battlers?
I don't know what he talking about, bro. People came to me, these people, with some bags, talking about they got some money. They already had that worldwide battle league shit running. They said they want to spend some money to do this event. So they wanted just me to um be a part of it. And they wanted to offer me the whole bag. But how he trying to talk about he do stuff for the culture. I decided to do something for the culture. So I came up with the idea of the 10 team captains, and instead of y'all doing it how y'all doing it, you could break it down between them. They get some money. You know what I mean? They can even get more people on their team to make more money, and it'll make a good opportunity for the people that's on their team to get coached by these professional battle rappers and be able to make some money, which was the grand prize. So instead of me just taking the money out to myself, I came up with that plan and broke it down with each of the team captains. So that's how they was able to get money, thousands and thousands of dollars. And we flew them out. That's why we had them in them houses. That's why we called out Uncle Rod, Knowledge, and everybody to shoot it and make it a movie. Because we was actually going to put it together. Now I got the list. Only 10 people entered. So if it's say the entry fee is $100 and 10 people enter, that's $1,000. And if they enter on teams, who team did they enter under? Like, who team was they under? So the total amount of people acting like it's some pyramid scheme with thousands of people gave $100 and all this shit. Like, no, man, only 10 people altogether entered that tournament, bro. And I told people they got their money back. People still trying to fight and say niggas ain't get their money back. So even if them 10 people ain't get their money back, right? That's only $1,000, right? But I told you I gave one team captain $10,000. He said it himself, and he just was one, like the littlest one, like the newest one. And he said he got that. So where if it's 10 team captains and they all got that amount of money, that's already $100,000. So y'all saying $1,000 is missing from the people that entered, but I'm missing $100,000 that I could have kept for myself, but I broke it down with battle rappers. Why I do that? I ain't have to do that. That wasn't my plan. How I'm gonna come up with a pyramid scheme? That's not even my shit. I'm just the leader. You just seen how I was carrying it. I'm just putting it together so niggas could fucking get some bags. And the tournament ain't paying out because the people that invested in it ain't finished. They was the ones that was presenting $100,000 and the rest of the tournament to go through, not me. So because they backed out and didn't, they wasn't able to complete it, it was over. But I ain't call nobody back like and say, yo, y'all owe me my money back because we ain't do the tournament and y'all ain't have no team captains or no people on your team or y'all ain't do none of the interviews or nothing that we asked. So I wasn't asking for my money back. Everybody keep their money and we just keep it moving. And I'm
Copy
not
that.
complaining that I ain't even keep it for myself. Cause like I said, I ain't do it as no publicity stunt to try to get no cool points. I really wanted to show love to the culture. And that's what I did. So even if he ungrateful or he don't appreciate it, I'm sure somebody that was at that house and went through that was able to pay a bill or catch up on something from that money and appreciate it. So I'm just happy that I was able to do something like that. And I
Respect,
apologize
respect,
for the rest of
respect.
the culture that it wasn't able to complete like how it was supposed to. But stuff happens in this business, bro. Just like I was supposed to battle Freeway and I didn't. Why is that? Y'all going to say URL a bad company? No, they've been putting on forever. Just sometime in business, everything don't pan out or go according to plan.
Okay. Now I respect that, and I respect you answering and just putting it down once and for all, leading into the battle because, dude, this is one of the most amazing promo runs we've ever seen. And I got up here on the screen. Shout out to Cordell Johnson 8336 with the big super chat says, "Will we get a battle or a fight? Even if not you, is the people gonna chill and let y'all battle? Too many bitch words. Easy is aggressive or easy is aggressive. Prep your camp." So, um,
He
Cass, I'll
want to
let you answer
hold on.
that, of course.
He
Go
want to
ahead.
disrespect niggas and then show love back. He talking about he rhyming one syllable, just like in that clip you just played. One syllable, you
Mhm.
can find it. He like clips do it too. No, he don't. Don't put clips in the batch with you. Like clips way better than you. Don't try to make him like you. Like he don't be rhyming one syllable. He be rhyming at least two. He always trying to put yo X this person this and he'll talk crazy about somebody. Fuck Philly. I'm from Pottsville, but then I put on for Philly. He just like my nigga, he I told you he mentally ill from what happened to him as a kid. He letting y'all know. That's why he act like that, bro. He not all the way together. So, you know what I mean? Who talking with sense, bro? He wanted to bring up, yeah, niggas been in an accident. Yeah, everybody know that. It was public. Everybody know I've been in an accident, but who talking with sense? Y'all hear me in here? I mean, but before I got in an accident, nah, man, you don't hear me talking all fucking nervous and stuttery and glitchy like that. Yeah, I've been through an accident. They said my brain was so badly damaged I could never rap again, but I'm about to body you in a couple days, destroy you, make you look like a little ass boy, and
Mm.
ain't nothing. You ain't getting no accident. Your mind fine, and you still rhyming one syllable, you fucking
Mm.
baby. So what are you talking about?
The raps, the raps.
Come on,
I'm glad
man.
he just said that. Okay, listen, Cordell Johnson, you heard what this man just said about the raps. Let's not go too far thinking that all this is personal. They don't like each other for the moment right now, but they both showing up under a contract to rap. Okay, ain't no drama between Easy and Cassidy. Let's clear that up. But Cass, this still is a good question. Do you have your entourage prep because it's in Philly? Y'all pretty much you and Easy damn near made a lot of people pick a side, whether you know it or not. The people that's coming that you know of that you've invited in your camp, do they understand we coming to rap and see who's the better battle rapper? Do they understand that?
I don't know what everybody understand, man. There's gonna be so many people involved. It's impossible to know what
No,
everybody
no, 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 no,
understand
no,
and
no.
what
I'm just
everybody
talking
thinking.
about
I
the
don't
people
know.
directly tied to you. That's all. That's who you're. That's the only responsibility. I'm not talking about random fans. I'm talking about the people that are
Oh,
directly
we
tied to
seen it
you.
plenty
Yeah.
times, man. Like when people try to say Arsenal shook me up. Like, me and Arsenal cool now. Arsenal told me the reason why he battle rap is because of me. So when he did that, he told me that before we battled. I knew that. All that shit y'all seen in the face off and all that be like, niggas gotta do that and talk like that. But I knew he ain't really mean it all the way. So when he did that on stage and they make it, I don't know how they edited or what they think, but I know when he did that on stage and there was about to be an issue, Arsenal started apologizing. He said sorry on stage. He ain't want no trouble. It's not like he wanted to fight or he was like trying to set it and I was scared or I backed down. No, like it ain't like my face was vulnerable to get hit. So what? He grabbed my arms. We on the stage, we battling. But what was gonna happen after that? Like, what the fuck is niggas talking about? Niggas act like a nigga was going to just drag me or beat me up and nothing ain't going to happen. We in the middle of a battle. It's wild money involved and wild niggas there. And it was commotion on stage and something about to go down. But Arsenal neutralized it. He said if he would have been on some shit like it's like he active and he wanted to get it popping, it could have probably went different. Who knows? But he said, yo, man, my bad. I'm sorry, bro. I'm bugging, bro. Like on some shit like that. So all right, cool. Let's keep it moving. Had to settle everybody else down and then we finished rapping.
Good, good,
But
good, good, good.
we not,
Yeah,
my
and
nigga.
and and and,
Even
and
when
people.
even when I was my last battle with Hitman Yelvin.
That's what I was gonna say.
You
That's what I was
see
gonna
how
say.
niggas jumping on stage, niggas running across. You see, my side was under control the whole time. We was calm. It's not like we was out of control. So it's no like question of whether niggas that be with me or my team is like wild and out of control. It be other niggas. But best
Never.
believe I'ma have niggas that will put niggas under control. Like if somebody else get out of control, I'm definitely gonna have niggas with me that will put you back in control. Like they will settle you the fuck down. Like real nigga shit.
It settles you the fuck down.
Real nigga
And
shit.
we got to give Cassidy that credit, y'all, because he's right. We seen him in the Hitman face off. His people that was in the building, they wasn't trying to jump on, holler, nothing like that. On the stage versus Hitman. We didn't see Cassidy side just like, damn, y'all fucking up the battle. We can't get this under control. We didn't see that. The
Why?
Arsenal battle, we didn't see
Why?
his side. So I think Cassidy definitely comes with some people that are
ARP.
level-headed and understand
Why
what we
Hitman
doing here.
people was letting him run forward. My people pulled me back. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because
it's
they
in the
don't want
footage. It's in the
nothing.
footage.
Yeah, they pulled me back. They not trying to fuck money up. Niggas know that this a business, bro. And niggas know how we carry it for real. This just battle rap, bro. These niggas ain't really cut from that cloth all the way. Like maybe a certain percentage, but not how y'all think, bro. Because they up there streaming and talking all this gun shit and all that. Y'all might think that it don't even be that deep, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been in real serious situations with niggas that's capable of something. Like that shit be light for real.
No, that's good. That's good to hear because what everybody's just watching right now towards this fourth quarter promo is just a lot of tension, a lot of exposures, a lot of disrespect. Fans, yeah, y'all hearing people call each other bitch ass nigga a mile a minute right now and all this. Easy saying you a pussy, Cassidy saying you a bitch ass nigga,
You
but
a
they
bitch ass
showing up
nigga, you a
Saturday to
bitch.
rap. They showing up
You
Saturday to rap.
you a bitch ass nigga, you a bitch ass nigga. I could say that all day. That don't mean I got fucking like try to get you picked or like, you know what I'm saying, beat the fuck
Right,
out you or something like that because you a bitch ass nigga. I say,
right.
yo, you a fucking rat. That don't mean I gotta send the niggas at you. You ain't like you ain't tell on me. You ratted on somebody else. You're a fucking rat, but that don't mean I'm gonna get you lined up. Like you just a bitch ass nigga. You a fucking liar. You're a pathological liar. Everybody see it, and you're a fucking cornball. You put parts in your beard and said you did it because a girl told you to, and then you left it in like that's your image, and you took photo shoots looking feminine. Like why you did that? That was your photo shoots. Ain't like nobody caught you off guard, or that's like that was your actual photo shoot looking like a whole girl. How you gonna how is you gonna show up to this battle saying anything tough? I don't care about your struggle because you a whole girl. Like I don't care. Like trying to talk some false stick. I don't give a fuck about what you talking about. 1 minute you got money and nobody in battle rap richer than you, but in 1 minute I had a struggle and I'm in foster care and 1 minute the girls like me with the parts because I'm him, and then the next minute I was taking care of them and I was giving them all this and like, come, like, man, stop it, bro. Like I put up the footage the other day. 1 minute, your dad say you born in Germantown. Your mom say Einstein. Your dad give it time. Your mom say, how the fuck he give it time? He wasn't even there. He tell you he there. She say he wasn't even the fuck there. He wasn't. He he was in Philly more than us. We like all this contradictions, and he putting it in his own documentary. So if you part of the E-Hive, you don't gotta be mad at me. Just look at your man documentary, man. Look what he doing.
Mm. Okay. All right. If this is the last interview that we get a chance to see you in before Saturday, I definitely want to make sure you leave off with the last words to your fans, to Easy, to the battle rap culture. But before that, one last final question: is TBL having you guys do a final face off on Friday, which is tomorrow?
Um, I'm not sure. I'm
Because
not sure.
we all gonna stop and watch if so.
Yeah, I'm
To
not
get a
sure.
chance to see y'all face to face one last time before Saturday. I wonder. I'm gonna shoot a text over to TBL and I'm gonna ask them as well. And if so, maybe we'll talk about predictions for that in the morning stream or something like that. But man, this is Cass. Before I give you one opportunity to give your closing of whatever you want to say before you get out of here, in case this is your last interview before you wrap Saturday, I must give you your props, man. I got to give you your flowers, man. We've seen you do this type of energy before, but this has been incredible. This battle has fed the battle rap culture. You guys have put money in people's pockets. You guys have put views on people's channels. You guys have put a lot of content back in the streets. You gave us all a lot of energy and excitement to enjoy. This is all entertainment for us.
For
You
sure.
guys close this deal Saturday, and this will be epic. We
For
will look
sure.
back on this and say that battle and that promo run is one of the ever. Fill in the blank. So I got to give you your kudos on that. You know what I'm saying? Much respect. You did it with me before. You know, so I appreciate the dollars. I'm still spending some of that max out money. You know,
Nah, I appreciate you
you
as
know what
well, man. That was some good money, man, for sure.
I'm
For sure, for
saying?
sure.
Yeah, we put some shit together. We made history. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I've been holding you down since and uphold your name. And I'll rock with you the way that I rock with you because not only did we break bread the way that we did, but we held each other down a certain way. And I watched you carry it with integrity. And I always held respect for the way that you moved as a man and as well as a businessman. So it's just now you in a TBL venture, another battle, another bag. And I'm watching as a fan now. And I'm just like, it's incredible what you're doing. You know what I'm
Thank you,
saying? So
man.
I want to give you your flowers, man. I want to give you your fucking
Appreciate you,
flowers, man.
boy. And you know,
Real
vice
talk, real
versa.
talk.
Nothing but love back, man. I mean, like, smooth business with you, man. Like, there was no miscommunications. I ain't had no problem getting you on the phone. We ain't had no problem figuring out any miscommunications, any whatever. It was
Right,
like,
right.
and that's why I respect you so much, man. Everything was smooth, perfect business. You know what I mean? I
My
had fun
man.
at that event. You can even see that, you know what I mean, when I was on the stage, just the whole thing, I was just more comfortable and that was partly because of you. Like, I mean, you made
My
it like
nigga.
that.
My nigga, I appreciate you, man. We ain't going nowhere, man. You know how we rock. Hey, take yourself out of here. Last words to your fans in case we don't hear from you until it's time to wrap Saturday. Go ahead, take yourself out of here.
I just appreciate the love, man, all the support, everybody tapping in, even looking at this, looking at any other blog I did, tapping onto my YouTube. The views is up crazy, so I know the coach is in tune. I appreciate everybody that bought a ticket, everybody that's getting the pay-per-view, or even if you ain't even able to get a ticket or get the pay-per-view, but you asking somebody, or you talking about it, or you tweeting about it, just showing it any type of energy. I appreciate y'all. I'ma hold it down for y'all. This is gonna be the best cash y'all ever seen before, including the freeway battle. So I'm definitely on my job, man, and I can't wait, man. Saturday, couple more days, man. Let's get to this chicken.
My man, my man. I'm on your line in a couple minutes, G. As soon as I close this stream down.
Salute you, boy. In a minute.
Appreciate you, G. Likewise, you already know. That's my guy Cass, man. I mean, just in case. So he's been turned up this whole time, but he turned up again in the fourth quarter. It's incredible to watch as a battle rap fan. This whole rollout and roll into this mega matchup this Saturday. And I think it was cool for him to pull up and do another interview and answer some questions just in case he doesn't take on a platform before we get to Saturday. Now, knowing Cass, he'll be on his Instagram. He's going to watch everything still. He might be on his Twitter. You never know. But in case he doesn't do any more interviews or in case he doesn't do a face-off with TBL tomorrow night, I think it was definitely dope to get that fourth quarter last five, you know what I'm saying, right in the red zone feedback for, what's on Cassidy's mind because this has been an epic grudge promo run, y'all. This has been epic. Yeah, I mean, so I'm gonna keep my eyes out on everything else that goes on. whether it's Cassidy, whether Easy drops another 24/7. And let me come over to the super chats. Now I seen some of these chats in here, and y'all didn't make it easy for me because I'm here with a guest that is, I'm trying to pick out like good questions without, violating the guest, So I'm trying to get off what I think you guys want to hear, people. But I saw this right here. I'm gonna catch up with you guys. My bad if I didn't come to you. It says, who's the biggest verb? So without speaking on Verb right now, Easy has never snaked me. Okay. So I'm pretty sure you could take a lot of context out of that. I don't got no time to speak about Verb right now, but Easy never snaked me. Okay. So that's really not a good question for me. That's a question for somebody that might have issues or had issues with both people. That's probably a better question for somebody like that. This says ARP asks real questions, don't agree with them. So if you notice, and I appreciate the feedback, y'all. If you notice, I wanted to make sure that we asked the biggest questions, which are also the most disrespectful. That's why I said because I respect Cassidy as a man. That's why I said respectfully. So it's just like, all right, there's an angle about a transmission. There's some angle about a Ponzi scheme. There's an angle about ratting. Like I gotta preface because of my respect level for him. I gotta even say respectfully, I'm gonna ask you this question because people. So I don't know what else really I could ask if I'm gonna, let Cassidy or segue him into the type of questions like that. That if an opponent was to say that to him outside of battle rap, I think he would carry it a different way. Most people would. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't like to be called gay. People don't like to be called rats in the street. This is battle rap. This is a promo run. So although I think these guys are getting under each other's skin at times, technically they are allowed to talk to each other like that because they signed that contract, and this is what we do in battle rap, right? So if I'm gonna ask any questions for me to ask those, I think I did my job for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else you want? You know what I mean? Shout out to Connor Dibble with the super. Connor Dibble also says, my short on YouTube, tell where Easy from. I got ball number online too. He not even famous enough to hide his number. He from St. Clair, Pottsville, Norristown. I'm from Coatesville, so I know all of these. Sound like somebody that lives in these areas, maybe a little bit tapped in. So shout out to you, Connor Dribble, for the feedback in the super chat. It's obvious, man. This whole promo run, the biggest narrative has been the Pottsville one. Easy's got his narratives that he started building since he came outside like 3-4 days ago. Cassidy's put a bunch of angles, a lot of stuff out there, even other people talking, but the biggest one has been the Pottsville stuff. And even if you look at Cassidy's Instagram, that's the angle that has flooded his posts, the Pottsville one. So to hear people saying, anything related to Pottsville and Easy, I think Easy at this point obviously knows that, which is why he took a cameraman and linked up with family and drove around and brought up paperwork to Jay Black's platform and all that. So obviously that's been the biggest one, this Pottsville one. So shout out to you, Connor Dribble. I think those guys are definitely in the weeds with that. Catch Double says Texago live right now saying he didn't see Easy in Philly areas he claimed when he was coming up. Shout out to Tex. Yeah, I think Easy's been seeing that. He's been seeing that whole angle of a lot of people just not putting out those cosigns, like whether it's the rappers or, I'm pretty sure a lot more of that is also going to touch the stage this Saturday, like both of them going to have bars about it. Okay. Easy says he's doing all offensive writing. It's not going, your defense got to take the field sooner or later, right? He's not going to totally ignore the stuff that Cassidy has said. But then again, I'm not writing for these guys. So we're going to see. We're gonna see. Lamar K2T says, looks like Easy finally got under Cass' skin. I think Cass definitely doesn't like some of the stuff that, if you ask Cassidy is of the full belief that Easy is a compulsive liar. So he don't fuck with nothing that Easy says. I don't think he really respects him, and I don't think Easy respects Cass either, which is a perfect blend for a grudge match. And we'll see what type of energy happens after the matchup. You never know. Maybe after the matchup, they just go their separate ways and they walk away with a classic battle. It's like whenever we gotta look at each other cross paths, we know that we came together and we created a classic moment. They don't gotta fuck with each other. All right. Not all battle rappers need to be friends. Okay. I think it's clear. And I wouldn't even be the person to try to force those guys to be friends. Like you could just see it in the promo. You know what I mean? So, and it's not no big loss. It's not like they were best friends prior and then somebody booked the battle and they started disrespecting each other in promo. I don't know if Cassidy and Easy to be best friends or anything like that. They probably were battle rap associates, maybe got on a good accord somewhere along the line. Whatever happened, happened. Maybe we'll hear more about it Saturday. All right. Once again, shout out to Polar World. Keep working over there, G. I see you. Appreciate you passing through and dropping off a super as well. Vex is here, says, can you ask what can he debunk from the docuseries? Did he debunk? So he pretty much answered, well, he gave his reaction to the biggest angles that I remember. The rat whoever that was in Easy's footage, the transmission, the Ponzi scheme, and AR app. Those are the four biggest ones that I remembered. All right. So and you all you gotta do is rewind. I asked, and you got Cassidy's reaction and his answer to it. You know what I'm saying? So respect. And respect to my man Cass too, allowing himself to answer or even questions like that real men don't even like to talk about. We don't even like to be questioned about stuff like that if we feel like we're official. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Cass. Um, SJS says you in a pick with him. Stop lying, Cass. You mean with Easy? I mean, it's also on video. We know that they look at the mansion. You know what I'm saying? Like we know that they've been together. You know what I mean? But that's why that was my first main question, which is like, at what point from your perspective did you guys really go left from each other? So but no, it's definitely documented that Easy and Cass is been in the same rooms together and been around each other and at times possibly support each other, right? So, their history is their history. Vex also says Cass is on defense now and he keep dodging questions. I think Easy has come out and he's made people stop asking him every single question and instead ask Cass a couple questions. And that's one thing that I think Cass just did, was allow himself to be asked some questions in what could be maybe the last interview. I don't know. We'll see if he does anything tomorrow. So that's why I say once again, shout out to Cass, man, because um, that's on me. He could blame me for that of saying like, yo, Cass, if we're going to do an interview, I know they'll kill both of us if I don't ask questions from the 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So Cass could technically want to just do an interview and just be in his regular bag. And I respect him once again allowing me to ask him questions that takes him off of maybe some of the stuff he may have even wanted to talk about. I don't know. We didn't go into there wasn't no scripted interview. You know what I'm saying? This was a couple of text messages. Yo, boy, yo, what's good, G's? You know what I'm saying? The way me and him text each other regular. And I was like, yo, I got some stuff going on this afternoon. You want to pull up? Pulls up. And I said, let me make sure I ask the 24/7 questions so they don't fucking flame us. And he's like, it's all good. Ask me what you want. So I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Rosen85 says Cass is starting DB for the Eagles on Monday. Defensive back. Yo, it's really, I'm so intrigued by Saturday. I'm so fucking intrigued. I haven't been this hyped for a battle. Well, I was hyped to see Hitman and Mook, and I was very interested in Lux. And see, the thing is, Lux and Twerk didn't have like a promo or a grudge, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't hear as much from Lux. It's not really his style. But those two battles right there, it's like all out grudge. Like we don't like each other. Now, of course, you didn't get this much activity with Mook and Holla. This one is by far the most activity, most talk from, especially from at least one person. It's like it's a lot. So it's got us all intrigued. You been had my money just from the announcement because I'm not a person that's gonna act like, "Oh, I don't want to see this matchup." And no, I was gonna watch this regardless. But now with all the build up, boy, listen, I can't wait to watch this shit Saturday. Catch a Double says E-Hop going crazy in the chat. Cast 2-1. Shout out to both people's fan bases. I said that earlier in the stream too. I said, Cass, whether you know it or not, you guys have forced a lot of people to feel the need to pick a side. And you shouldn't have to feel the need to pick a side. But that's what happens, and when you got the differences like this in this type of grudge, like I maintain all the time, like I'm real cool with Easy. Like even Cass, the first stream that we did, Cass said that he was just like, he was like, "Where's Easy at? Why is he so quiet? Why is he not doing your platform? When we talk, you always tell me that you and Easy is cool," which shows you that it's not just about what you say when the person's in front of you, it's what you say when the person's not there. And Cass put that out there. He's saying like when Easy's not there and you talking to me, you still show him respect. And that's trying to be credible. You know what I'm saying? Or be stand up. You know what I'm saying? Me and Easy didn't grow up in the same sandbox or nothing, but we've always been real cool. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to see a bunch of people that know both of them feeling the need to pick a side. Leave that to the fans that feel the need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I grew up on Cassidy's music. Fuck Easy. Or I'm part of the E-Hive. Fuck Cassidy. That's for y'all. Y'all do that shit. I'm past that. Like you think I tell people that I'm real cool with, don't talk to Smack and Beasley. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that. Like, I don't fuck with them niggas. They don't fuck with me, but I don't tell niggas not to talk. I don't care. Like, you could be cool with them. Like, what I got to do with who I'm cool with? You know what I'm saying? And that's man shit. You know what I mean? So it'd be corny when people try to put you in that type of spot. And when people do and you fold to it, that shows your weakness. You know what I'm saying? Now, me and Cass is one of the guys that I fuck with past battle rap, at a higher level from battle rap that I met from battle rap. You know what I'm saying? And I could name some of those people, but it's not that many, to be honest. But that don't mean I don't fuck with a bunch of people, on some real cool shit. I do, man. I do. It's not easy to navigate battle rap. I'll leave it like that. It's not easy. Lamar K2T says, shout out to Agonst, whatever you pronounce that, Ave. I used to live 2 blocks from the hoagie factory. Is that Pottsville? Is that Philly? Is that Germantown? I don't know. If you ain't talking those Staten Island streets and shit, I have no clue what you're talking about. I know a lot about Manhattan too, of course. But I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Vex says ARP handing Cass all the ammo live. He letting him cook for the views, letting Cass run wild with everything he show pushback and what he's saying. ARP. Let me tell you something about interviewing a Cassidy. Into Cassidy's style of interviewing is you let him go. And you gotta know that as a host. There's certain people I know if I bring on a platform, I have to pull teeth. I have to carry it. I have to continually lob in all these questions. I gotta talk just as much, if not more, than you. You guys obviously see I don't got a problem with talking, right? Um, that's just not Cassidy. Like you gotta know who's on your platform. But even in a face-off, Cass is a guy. You lob 1 or 2 questions. Look at the face-off of Hitman and Cassidy. I had a phone full of questions, full that I went to that face-off with. All I did was introduce the face-off, lob 1 or 2 questions, and they were gone. And the only thing else you got from me was trying to break it up or calm things down at times. Like that's it. And also these are just very, very known promo run angles and narratives. So, I would do the same thing if Easy was up here. If Easy was just running off with his talkers, I would let him go. You know what I'm saying? I'll let him go. I will let him go. This is a promotional run. It's not an argument for me. You know what I'm saying? So, I pick my spots and I pick my times and also based on, who's and how they carry when they're on camera. You know what I mean? So I actually appreciate Cass to be entertained and be able to carry, just go and talk his talk. I appreciate him for that. I blamed her. What a name. Says, how can Cass criticize Easy raps when he gets booed every battle? Um, I'm gonna talk about this Saturday, man. If you saw this morning stream, or if you missed it, I led up to a whole take of this movie better be as good as the trailer, if you catch my drift. So, and that's for both of them this Saturday. It's like it has to happen now because this has been an incredibly entertaining rollout, and it's gotten everybody talking, everybody blogging, everybody reacting, everybody covering it. The movie has to be good now for Easy and for Cassidy. I heard Cassidy rap like a month ago, 30 plus minutes of like easy bars. I forget what happened. Some back and something. I forget if it was after the face off. I forget. But I remember I asked Cass, I was just, that's what happened. He texted me too. He was like, first round done. And then I asked him, I was like, of everything you rapped to me the other night, how much of that is in your round? He said, none of it. And I was just like, but that's the thing about Cassidy too. He's not bullshitting. Like a nigga like Cass could come up with some shit very, very. I watched him do it in the studio. I watched him do it in prep. He's just like that. I ain't gonna say person's name, but somebody I was on the phone with also yesterday after Easy's 24/7 dropped. Somebody told me, they gave me a perspective I didn't think about. They said, that's good that Easy came out and he pulled some energy and he created some of his own offense. But is that smart with a nigga like Cassidy that can write and memorize so fast? And I said, I didn't think about that. Only Saturday will tell. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So, um, Cha Boy says general consensus is that you beat Diz, lost the goods, and also had a close one with Hitman. What are you gonna do different to get a clear win? So I did ask him multiple times. He's interviewed. He has said this is his all-out best performance. He says he's at his all-time best in battle rap form for this Saturday for Easy. And I gotta let him stand on that. You know, that's what he says. This is the best him. You got to be your own worst critic as far as getting better in anything that you take serious, especially your craft as an artist, right? And a difference with this one than the other ones, this one is giving them too much material to actually write to. You know, you can't, I feel like, no exaggeration. And he's the one that's got to put it together. I don't know what's how he wrote these 3 rounds. I don't know. I didn't listen to it other than the shit that he told me he scrapped. Real talk. But if I add up the type of angles that I think Cassidy was probably thinking about for Disaster, Arsenal, Goods, and Hitman, I feel like he has more for Easy. That's why I asked him that last question. Is it possible that people are trying to get back at Easy through you, hating on Easy, or maybe even giving you fake information? You just never. I want to ask that question. Because when you add up all these battle rappers and all the people that I think that are giving or getting in touch with Cassidy, reaching out to Cassidy, maybe DMing him, sending him information that's on the phone with him, all these other angles that he's got, the Pottsville stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like he's got a lot to work with. He's never had that for any other battle that I've watched on the lead-in. So once again, how you construct all this stuff is paramount. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see Saturday. I think we did get to this one earlier. Once again, shout out to Cordell Johnson once again that said we will get a battle or fight. You know, ain't no fight. You know, Cass, he said, I got people that's gonna put you under control if you get out of control. That's how everybody rolls the battles, right? But he's not coming for that. And every example that we've seen with Cassidy on stage where things got tense, Cassidy and his camp remained a good level of professionalism. And that's not just me trying to stick up for him. That's literally video documented. So you got to give that to him. All right. And the same thing for Easy. I haven't seen Easy people get out of line. You know what I'm saying? So this battle is it's gonna be a battle, people. Okay, it's gonna be a battle. R. Rosen said, "R shook the Sonic rings out of Cass." Well, he answered that. He spoke to that. Hit rewind on that. Yeah, Cass and Arsenal, man, they had a face off, didn't they? Remember that one? They had themselves a face off too. Cool Ralph says, if Philly faces y'all know, stand on Cass side. What that tell y'all? It tells y'all a bunch of different mixed messages. But I did ask him that in the first interview that we did about what do we think about like even the backdrop of Philly? Like this battle has an element that a lot of battles haven't had that I can remember in a long time. Lux and Geechee, and then Geechee and Mook had that element right in front of everybody, which is where the battle is happening. A lot of big RBE cards in recent history have been in a neutral place. Like, let's say, for example, Atlanta, right? One of the biggest grudge matches that we did that wasn't in a neutral place, but they was both from there, was probably like Hollow and Math. I said New York. So they got their friends there and shit. We got Mook and Averb, so Mook is able to bring, his whole camp and his friends and family from up the block. Verbs all the way from St. Louis. It's different. You take a look at Mook and Hitman recently. That was in Houston, right? But this one right here with Cassidy and Eazy, and then this whole narrative of where you from and who's this and who's that, Philly becomes a piece of the battle. And I hope that the whole Philly crowd respects the rapping on both sides. But the imagery that's going to be on footage will tell a whole nother tale, and it'll give people a talking points. Like, imagine a stage where you see Gilly and OBH niggas like I talked about with him. Like, let's say Leak Moss and News, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and then Muslim Poppy, people that we spoke about, and Zan and but then you also got let's say Rem. Let's say Rem is standing right there behind Eazy, and or Reed, where's other battle rappers that might be behind Eazy or might be standing behind Cassidy. Like, it's going to add a layer to the battle. People aren't just going to be watching the battle on replay. They're going to be looking at all these other elements, and a lot of battles don't provide that. So this being in Philly is like, yeah. I hope I hope you got a lot of security hired to keep the crowd under control, and because Philly might be pulling up thinking like, this ain't TBL's battle, this is our battle. Like, I ain't trying to hype nothing, man. Tight security, man. Let's let the business run the right way, man. But this one being in Philly, yeah. Alias Reloaded said Cass and E is from Philly. It's in the last doc vid. Okay. Shout out to you for the super. Millennium Discipline. I remember from 27 months. Super OG. Disciple. That had to be when we first started it over here, man. You are the truth. He says, why interview the loser? LOL. I'll interview both artists if I rock with them before battle. Cass is the homie. He's a friend to the channel. He's a friend to me. And Eazy, my guy. Eazy, my homie. Easy's always welcome. Come up here too. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly didn't think that Eazy was gonna do any interviews, man. He surprised me. He really surprised me. But as far as the loser, we just gonna have to see Saturday, homie. Come on. Well, I see who you picking. Hey, everybody pick who they pick. I ain't mad. Supreme is here. Says MSM should be a mod. He's not? You not? I know his membership be off and on sometimes. But MSM should definitely be a mod too. I agree. Shoot me a DM, MSM. Not that Kirk says, why is there 10 battles on this card? As a league owner, how many battles are too much when you have a main event of this magnitude? It's more than just how many battles. There's a lot that comes with it. The matchmaking, getting certain people opportunities because you have a big main event. Sometimes business opportunities, sometimes business continuance and fulfillment is happening behind the scenes. Sometimes you're taking the opportunity to load up on footage. What if I know I'm not coming back outside for another 4 months? Let me load up on my footage now. Like, it's just all these different reasons why a card could have 4 battles or 14 battles. A million different reasons, right? My straight to it cards, they had like 14. The max out 3 card had, I think, 11. Wait, Averb and Averb and A Will Dub, but Hitman and Ill Will, Young Ill Big K, Calico and Goods, Head Ice Show Off, QB versus RX, XL versus Def the Kid, Zay versus Sino Savvy, Riggs versus J Slash, K Venom versus J Breed, and the secret battle, B Magic versus Arsenal. 11 battles. So those last 4 battles, I gave those spots to Winged and Lawrence and said, it's up. Don't ask me no questions. Just bring me 4 battles and make sure they are that, because I'm putting hell together. And that's what they came with. Arsenal versus B Magic was Gerald McCoy idea, and that's why he sponsored that battle. The rest of it is pretty much me. Everything else from there up is pretty much me. All different reasons why. But anyway, I'm just saying it's never that simple, homie. There's a lot that could be on the table as to why a card has a certain amount of battles. Lamar K2T says it's pronounced Oganstav. Okay. I don't know. It's in Philly. Cash just mentioned it twice when describing where he was from. Gotcha. Okay. All right. I'm with you. All right. I think that was the last of the supers. Shout out to all the supers this evening, man. I told y'all earlier this morning when we were live, I said I might come back this afternoon. Wasn't sure it was gonna be with my guy Cass, but boy, TBL, we've all been promoting this shit, haven't we? But everybody's been enjoying the promo. Everybody's been a part of it. Everybody gets fed. Everybody gets views. Everybody gets to be a fan. I'm all of the above pretty much. Shout out to TBL, man. Shout out to TBL. You guys put together a battle that took a whole nother life of its own, and you can see the result. And now Saturday, they got to just close that book, man, with a great battle. Like we said, the movie got to be as good as the trailer. I'll see y'all either in the morning or tomorrow afternoon. It's your boy. We out of here.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss, making decisions my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry Street Podcast. Welcome to the house of. And shout out to the members.